That's why he said, dynasty link. When Ethiopia and Eritrea, they have problem, right? Dynasty link, that means, how you doing?
Oh, that's the link.
Dynasty link.
Dynasty link.
In the midnight too. At that time he went to Ethiopia. Because Sudan Matali Naya too. We came to see out. That means I do.
Hey, so what you know about the children of Israel, right? You know, yeah, what you know about
God, God take care of everybody.
I mean, but he came for the children of Israel, right? You know what I'm saying? So what you know about that? Just hook me up, man. Who the real Jews, man?
God.
Nah, you know who the real Jews, though. That's what I'm saying. It ain't
God.
them over there, is it? That's over there now. It ain't them, is it? Not at all, right?
God is good.
Hey, all the time.
Oh, yes. It's in your heart. Where do you... look, right now...
Right, you from the Sudan, right?
Sir, right now, brother.
Yes.
Right now, it might be... Over there is night time, right? They sleep. It's the daytime here, right?
Right.
Who control all this?
The Most High.
Most High.
That's it.
I know.
That's it.
Hey, where you going, man?
Come on, man. Come on, talk, man.
And love
Who are the children of Israel? That's what we're trying to ask you.
is in here. He know. I don't know.
Because you from the Sudan and you do not look African to me, brother.
Ask him.
You look like one of
God
us.
bless you. And be safe. Take you and your family.
Hey, excuse me. Come here, 1 second. I want to ask you a question. Where do the Sudanese people, where y'all come from? Like, is it true that the Sudanese people was the original people that resided in Egypt?
Okay. Egypt and Sudan, they used to be one.
Right.
Right.
When the British, that's what I learned from the history.
Right.
Then they separate and use them as a slave. And they take them like, because they're working hard. They took them up north.
So them.
Then they separate the part, right? Now, the South Sudan, they're Christian, majority of them. They believe what they believe on. That's their belief. There's no reason we go torture them or kill them. Or bring the law. Say, it's Sharia law. You know what Sharia law means? Here, I'm not just bringing, I said this as an example, in any country in the world, you can, as a president, you say, this is the law. You gotta go by Sharia law. That's not right. That's their belief between them and their God. Okay? And that's one reason, you know, like Saudi Arabia, they say Sharia. You know what Sharia means?
No.
Explain it to us.
Exactly. If you drink, they take you and give you lashes in front of the people.
If you drink alcohol?
Yes. But the thing, who sells them alcohol? Okay? If you steal, they cut it from here. But the people on the top, they do more than that.
Right.
Right.
I'm not judging them, but I leave it, okay?
Right.
Okay, Sudan is not a real poor country.
Right.
No? But 1983, when Trabi, when he came in there, and Nimeri was the president, I told him, okay, let's make it Sharia law. They close the bar, they took all the beer, dump it in a water and this.
So originally it was no Sharia law in the Sudan.
Before now.
Until when? The 80s?
1983.
Okay.
83. Okay.
They basically forced Islamic law.
Exactly. So, at that time, 1983.
So what happened to the Christians that the people?
Okay, so that's the religion. They keep judging the South with the Sharia law. You can't do that. That's the religion.
So they don't. Do they enforce the Sharia law in South?
Exactly, in the whole country.
Oh. So they killing the Christians over there?
Right. Even, okay, after that, when the country really gets in trouble, 1984, President Jafar Nimeri, he was in his way here because he had come here and changed his blood. Before he came to the United States, I couldn't remember, I think it's not Clinton. They told him, because that time, the people in the country fired everything in the street. They told him to go back. When he was in Egypt, Cairo, Hosni Mubarak was there. But there is a general, his name, he's a good man. Okay, when he see the country, he's in real trouble. And they have he's the one have the security forces. The school people, you know, like
They rounded the
guys
people up.
in the university, they was protesting. Omar Muhammad Tayyip, that's his vice president. His security guard, or they come to the student like this and shoot him right there. Suar Dahab, he was the one in charge on the military. When he sees the vice president and his social doing that, Suar Dahab, he say no. He took over. He went and arrested the vice president, Muhammad Tayyip. Nimeri, his plane is right there in Cairo. Hosni Mubarak told him, you cannot go back to the country. So he stopped him there. Suar Dahab took over. He said, I'm a general, military, no more killing, no more fire in the street. I'm gonna be here for 1 year. Then translate it to a democratic regime.
Right.
So he gave them a chance. Then came Sadiq al-Mahdi. Hizb al-Ummah, and Ali is like, then he came Sadiq al-Mahdi and Ittihad Democratic. They got together. At Turabi, he's like in a parliament. So during that, then they separate after 2 years. Then Turabi got in the office with the Sadiq al-Mahdi. Then he brought Omar al-Bashir.
And that's in the 80s, right?
Right.
So let's
87.
That's 87. Let's go way before all that. Long time before that. We're gonna go way back in history. We trying to figure this out. So Egypt, the Sudanese is there now in Sudan. They the original Egyptians, right?
Okay. It used to be one country.
It used to be one country. So they was all over there.
All.
Okay.
The British. There was, like now, if you go in Chad, Senegal is by French.
Right. So the French came and set up.
Not in Sudan.
Yeah, Senegal.
Senegal, Burundi, Mauritania,
Okay.
Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, all them
So,
French.
so pretty much all them countries, the people look like us, right? They look like me and you, right? They're dark skin like us, right?
Not all of them,
But they used to be.
you know? Hey, color don't make no difference.
No, but just ask. Like when the Greek people invaded Egypt and they mixed with the Egyptian people, that's when they start to look the way that they look now, right?
What I know from the history, the British, they used to run in Sudan, Egypt, Nigeria, Uganda. Okay? The other part is built by French.
Okay, so this modern, you talking about modern time.
Yeah, we talking about. Hey,
Ancient.
right. We want ancient. We trying to get
I
ancient.
say that's a long time ago, even before I born.
Yeah.
When Sudan get his independence, that's when separate Egypt from Sudan.
Right.
Right.
'Cause
So what about the
south
history
of
before that, though?
Egypt, they call them Nuba.
Right.
You know why they call them Nuba?
It's
Because
dark.
they're black.
Yeah.
Dark.
Okay.
Right. That's what we trying to go. We trying to go back that far, you know. So
That's true. I wasn't there, but that's what I read in the history.
Right.
They real dark.
They
right?
real dark,
Like
right?
like his shirt.
not,
Yes.
Yeah.
he said ash. Dark as
Even the people in South Sudan,
Yeah.
there's some tribe, some of them you see like this, they here. They even around in the United States. Shuluk, Nuba, Nuer, Dinka. Even if you go in the north.
they don't need pork in there, do they?
No, if you go in the north, they got different tribes. Shakia, Shukri, you know?
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Have they ever called you nigger over there?
You know who they call? They used to call the people in South Sudan Abid. You know when they call you Abid?
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Means nigga, you slave.
Oh. So they have anyone ever called you that?
No.
Just only here, huh?
That word is only here. But back there, they say Abid.
Abbott,
And you know what mean Abid?
slave, right?
Like Khaddam. You come, you work for them, clean, do everything. That's
Okay.
all right.
So the word is that, what is it again?
Abbott.
Abbott.
Yeah.
Abbott. Okay.
You know, the only thing about my dad and my brother, he's a doctor. He worked in the South. He brought a lot of kids from there. He brought them and adopted them. Brought them in our house. Because he said, he's same human like us. My dad used to do the same thing.
Wow.
Never called nobody Abid.
It's the worst. It's the worst to
worst.
be called
Abid.
Abbott.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Terrible thing.
a lot of them, they came and live with us in our house. You know, they usually help us. Clean, we help them. But that's the bad thing.
Very bad, yeah.
Very, very.
And we walk around calling
God
ourselves
bless
that.
you.
All right, brother.
Take care, brother.